Okay, y'all. What's up? It's Coach Ebony Renee, Queen Ebony Renee. And in all honesty, y'all, I was not about to record this video. I really wasn't. But God said there's somebody out there that may need to hear this. And I remembered that somebody else is connected to my destiny. Okay? So, yeah, I've been thinking about wealth lately. And how I got on that was from my personal growth journey. Through my personal growth journey, I've been learning about myself, quite a bit about myself. You know, recognizing my identity, who I am, right? Who I say I am, and showing up as that. What do I want in life? Like, what do I want to be remembered for? How can I make a difference? Those types of things, right? That I'm learning. And as I'm learning and going through this journey, mind you, I've been on my journey for about 5 years. And this is an everlasting journey, in my opinion, but I truly believe that your personal journey, your personal growth journey is forever, because every single day we should be growing. Every single day we should be becoming better than we were the day before. Remember, you're only in competition with yourself, okay? But I've been thinking about wealth. And at first it started with, I just want to be rich. I want to have enough money to where I can just be peaceful. I don't have to worry about nothing. I don't have to, go to clock in and on 9 to 5, because Lord knows them folks be blowing me sometimes every day. But I don't want to do that. I want millions of dollars to just fall in my lap, knowing that it don't work that way, right? But it started out with those impulsive thoughts of, I want to be rich. I want to be rich. Then slowly but surely it turned into wealth, because wealth lasts longer than richness. And then as I'm thinking about wealth, I'm thinking, well, wealth isn't just money. Wealth can be a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of abundance, a wealth of money. You know, it can be a wealth of everything. And so right now, I'm just like, okay, I want all these things. I want multi-millions. I am a magnet for miracles and unexpected wealth. Don't play with me, okay? But who do I need to become in order to create, in order to grow, right? To sustain, to protect all these millions? Because I don't want to get millions and then a couple years later, it's all gone, because I have a scarcity mindset. So, yes, you guessed it. I am on my wealth journey. I've added wealth and finances to my journey. As I said last time, I was working on my financial licensing and stuff like that, and that is still in the works. However, it's deeper than that. When I'm talking about wealth, right now in my mind, I'm not even thinking about selling anything. I'm trying to learn what is wealth, So I'm in those types of stages. And so what I did was, and I've already worked on identity, right? I've already worked on identity, and I got the quotations because you could say you've worked on something, especially in personal growth. You could say, oh, I've already worked on this. I've already healed from this. I've already passed from this. So you thought. You've worked on part of it. You've leveled up on this part of it. However, you still got other steps to climb in that category, right? So, when we talk about identity, I was forced to go back when I started thinking about wealth. Because, yes, when I was thinking about identity, I know who I am. I know I'm kingdom, right? I know I am royalty. I know where I come from. I know that God lives within me. I know these things. However, when you grow up in the church, and I'm going to say that because that's my reality. If you don't agree with it, hey, so be it. I didn't ask you. I'm telling you what I went through, okay? But growing up in church, and a lot of times, and I'm not talking about every single church, but a lot of times, a lot of these churches, especially the smaller ones, is all tradition. It's all tradition. They doing what the ancestors used to do, and it didn't work. You know, for quite some time, I was praying to somebody outside of me because I never opened my Bible to read it for myself. I thought God was in the sky somewhere, when in all reality, God is right here. So as I'm praying, because that's another story for another day, but I didn't know how to pray. I grew up in the church and didn't know how to pray. And I can't say, well, I can't say I know how to pray now, but I pray my own way. Nobody taught me how to pray. And I'm glad they didn't, because I get to choose how I want to pray. But when you grow up and you are programmed with your ancestors' beliefs or your elders' beliefs, or, you know, just things that trickle down from other people that was impressed into your subconscious at a young age, right? You have to deprogram yourself. And y'all, so I was reading, as I said, deprogram, it made me remember, right? Last week I was reading, I still am reading it. I'm not done yet, but I'm reading Think and Grow Rich for the third time, right? The first time I rushed through it, I was trying to find a secret so fast, y'all. I rushed through it, didn't find nothing. The second time, I slowed down a little bit, I read it, and I was like, okay, interesting. But now, reading it the third time, because each time I was a different person. Like, I was at a different level of consciousness, a different level of knowing, right? Because every day I grow. So this third time, I'm a different person reading it from when I was reading it the second time and when I was reading it the first time, right? So this time I'm reading it, and when I'm telling y'all, I had like 3 days straight, 4 days straight of breakthrough. Hold on. I had like 4 days straight of breakthrough, y'all. I hope y'all can still hear me, because somebody was just calling me. But yeah, 4 days straight breakthrough, just crying, y'all. And I knew what I was crying for. It wasn't like I wasn't just crying, but I was just like trying to figure it out. Like, my brain was literally battling my brain. It was so wild because I was conflicted. And that's when, you know, as you are deprogramming, that's how it will be. Like, your new thoughts that you are trying to impress into your system, it's conflicting with the old thought pattern, right? It doesn't match. It doesn't match, so you're fighting with it. When I tell y'all, do not give up. Keep pushing through, because you are the creator of your reality. You are the creator of your projection of this world that you are seeing today. If you follow me, you follow me. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you share this video with somebody else who needs to hear this. But I say all of that to say, y'all, ask yourself what you really want. And then ask yourself, who do you have to become to get it? Learn the skills, do the work. And people think that the work is tangible work. People think that the work is, oh, I got to go out and sell this many. Oh, I got to go out and do this. I got to get all these people in one group so that way we can all pay at the same time. No, it's not that. You invest in yourself. Invest in your knowledge. Invest in a book. Something that got something in it that you don't know about. become a master at your skills. So let me tell you, I'm finna become a master. Because last night, baby, I was thinking so hard about it. I created me a little PDF, and when I got to work today, I went ahead and printed it out. But I created me a little journal, and I'm not gonna say little because it's a big journal, okay? It's a big journal. It's like 32 pages because it's a 30-day challenge that I created. Let me get my front 2 pages. But my front 2 pages. Yeah. Anywho, y'all, this is it. Because my front 2 pages must be in the car. But anywho, this is day 1. And this is basically just my 30-day challenge. And what I'm doing with this journal, y'all, is basically every single day, when I wake up in the morning, I'm asking myself questions. Who am I becoming today? Because today, I might need to start becoming more disciplined. Or today, I might need to, start becoming a little bit more patient. Today, I need to maybe start becoming less reactive. Because it does matter how you react to every situation. And these are deeper conversations, y'all, and I promise you, we're going to get there. Because as I learn, you're going to learn too, and I want y'all to come with me. But I added in here a habit and identity check, y'all, because what I've noticed is there are habits that I have that are not conducive to where I'm going. So as I go through every day, I'm asking me the questions. And of course, I'm still at a 9 to 5. So I also created a value creation area. So when I'm at work, I'm not just stuck looking at this visual of these folks that I already don't want to look at today because I don't want to be here. But I am also envisioning myself and seeing, instead of this being a workplace, instead of just seeing this as a job that I have to come to and clock in order to get this paycheck that I want, I am asking myself, what skill, what process, or what opportunity did I notice today? How can this help the future me? Asking myself, like, what is one financial thing that I could do today that'll help my future financial self? Things like that. I'm taking down notes. I'm writing down gratitudes. I'm taking down what mood I'm in. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually recording how I feel. And then every day you write 1 page in your journal about how your day went, what you learned, how you grew, what you want to learn next. So there's a lot more to come to that. Since we're on this 30-day challenge, I am pretty sure that you all will be seeing a lot more videos here in the near future. Okay? So just keep your eyes open. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It's so good to be back, y'all. And if y'all love this message, tell me down below. What is it that you can do today to become the person that you are desiring? To get and gather the things that you want in your life right now? What are some things that you want to learn about your finances? Do you have a scarcity mindset? Tell me those things in the comments down below. I would love to hear them from you, and we could talk about them in the next video. But until then, y'all keep growing, keep prospering, y'all. We are wealthy, we are wise, we are well. I love y'all. Peace out.